I'm Bob Hoffman. You've probably heard the saying, I am the change. Well, this week's Good Neighbor takes that to heart. Cece Bordeo wants to take this former hall, the McKinley Hall on Lansing's north side, and turn it into a community center to help children all over the city.
All right. Who can tell me what they want to be when they grow up? There's no community center on the north side. We have south side, we have the east side, but nothing over here on the north side targeting kids and youth. Imagine what that would look like if kids had a space to go to and being able to visually see a future outside of what they see on a daily basis.
Cece is on a mission to help children. She says she was inspired by a teacher who showed her extra attention, and now she wants to pass that forward.
There was a teacher who actually was not even my teacher, Mrs. Kelly Jacobs. She took some time after school one day to really play board games with me and just, tell me how smart I am and, Cece, you're so good at this, and I'm pretty confident she let me win every game that after school. But just the thought of someone pouring into me and giving me words of affirmation, I just remembered, growing up, I want to be like Miss Kelly Jacobs. I want to be someone that reminds a kid who they are, who they can be.
A few years ago, Cece started volunteering her time to host after-school programs for kids in Lansing's North End. Then she added summer camps. The programs started to take off, so she began applying for grants to help with the costs. Cece's vision is to expand her programs into this building. She's calling it the Pass It On Community Center.
I questioned and asked myself, what could I do to pass on to the next generation what passed on to me or what was passed on to me? And that's how I came up with the title, Pass It On. What would it look like if we were to come alongside our own community and pass on to them opportunities, resources, experiences that most kids would never, have access to? What would that look like if we passed so much to them, and become community cultivators where now we invest in them and they grow up to come back and invest in the same city.
Cece isn't letting the condition of the building get in the way of her vision of creating a safe space for kids to explore,
First come in
learn,
and get some
and
quotes,
grow.
and because right now it's still, all the potential. None of this scares me. I know it's a lot of work, but I'm willing to do the hard stuff to be able to see this come to fruition.
She is such a blessing and such a role model for these kids. She's so positive. If they're having a bad day, whether it's school, whether it's, just something little kid stuff, she's always taking time with them.
My big dream is to have a business. And what inspires me to have a business is my dad, because he has his own business for drywall. And my business, I want to be creative, and I want to be able to do paint and stuff and do custom things for people.
That's awesome.
I think it's really cool because there's a lot of people out there who weren't able to have something like that. So I think it's cool that I get the privilege to be able to do something like that.
If you'd like more information on the Pass It On Community Center or to help Cece achieve her dream of expanding the programs into this building, you can visit our website, fox47news.com/goodneighbors.
Change starts with us. It starts with me. It starts with the kids. It doesn't matter what age, but we can all be part of the positive change.
Cece, thank you for your dedication, encouragement, and tenacity to dream big and help change kids' lives. You're this week's Good Neighbor.